Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our presentation on how to rebalance your hormones to feel more energetic, vibrant, and happy. My name is Naomi Joy, and I'm really excited to share this information that has changed my life. So you're on this webinar because you probably know that something is not right in your body, but it's really sometimes hard to find the answers. And this makes you feel confused, frustrated, and a loss to know what to do. I fully understand the way you feel because I felt that way too. I went from doctor to doctor trying to find the answers to what was going on in my body, but they never really could to tell me what was going on. You know, I guess from a young age, I had hormonal issues. I had got my periods early and they came for, say, I had pains, I would faint, I would vomit, severe cramping, and that continued to adulthood. And then I was diagnosed at 25 with endometriosis. I had surgeries and I was told I probably wouldn't fall pregnant, but thank God after 3 years of trying, I did fall pregnant. And after my second child was born, something hit me really hard. And it might relate to that. And I know I talk to a lot of mums that do relate to that. I had panic attacks, my hair fell out, I was anxious, I had brain fog, and I knew my hormones were all over the place. I wasn't myself, and I felt like I was going crazy at times. And then about 8 years ago, again, I went through a stressful time in my life, and that culminated in my body feeling like it was shutting down. I'd put on 13 kilos, my head was so foggy, I couldn't even think of what to make for dinner. Pains through my body, constant headache, no energy, feeling down. And I thought, if this was all that life was, I don't even know if I want to be here. That's how bad I was. And like I said, I went to doctors, couldn't find the answers. And I want to tell you a little tip here. Sometimes these hormone imbalances, they don't actually show up on tests. And also there can be things called hormone mimickers. So it shows one thing, but it's something else that's happening in your body. And so I got to that terrible place, and that's why I'm so passionate about helping women through this stage and showing you that there is light at the end of the tunnel and that you can have health and vitality and feel alive again. And even though last year I went through a stressful divorce and menopause at the same time, I've been able to walk through those with ease with the strategies I'm going to tell you about tonight. And that's why I want to help you guys find those answers to your health concerns. My name is Naomi Joy. I'm a mum of 3 older kids, or teenagers and young adults. I'm a certified holistic women's health coach. I'm a certified nutritionist, a mindfulness coach, a mindset coach, NLP practitioner, and I've helped thousands of women, and our team have helped thousands of women. I also have a Bachelor of Education. So I've been able to find this out through a lot of research, learning, doing courses, going to many naturopaths and doctors, and I've been able to learn this the long and expensive hard way so that you can get the simple way. I know the symptoms can be confusing and it's often hard to get the answers. You know something's going on in your body and sometimes you can't even verbalize it, but if you leave those little whispers, they can turn into big screams. So why is this different from anything else out there? Well, this is a holistic approach. It's not a pill to cover up some symptoms. It will help you get to the core of what's happening in your body. And it's also guaranteed to work for you or your money back. That's how much we stand behind this. So let's go into some of the symptoms that you may be struggling. So you're feeling tired, but then you're also feeling wired at night. So it's hard to get to sleep. You have weight gain, particularly that belly fat or that muffin top. That's a clear signal of hormonal imbalances. You're feeling stressed, overwhelmed. Everything's overwhelming or anxious. You've got insomnia or difficulty sleeping. You're emotional, you're moody or feeling down, you have cravings or big appetite, brain fog, lack of focus, low libido, asthma, allergies, respiratory problems, dizziness, poor circulation, dark circles under your eyes, dry skin and hair loss, irritable bowel symptoms, breakouts, muscle tension, headaches, PMS, POCS, or loss of muscle tone. And you might have not even realised some of those are actually due to hormonal imbalances. And even just a few of those can cause havoc to your life. We've got so much on our plate, and those things can just add to the overwhelm of what's going on. I want you to know it is possible for you to have more energy, to lose the fat, be happy, and feel more positive about life, and feel more calm and lighter. You don't need to have that heaviness. So why do you have hormone imbalances? And it's really important to understand what has caused this. Now, stress is a massive thing which you may not realise the impact, but stress is anything that triggers the amygdala, and it causes the stress response or the fight or flight response, which then floods our body with a hormone called cortisol. So sugar's pumped through your body, it raises your blood pressure, and it's pumped to the muscles and the cells to have energy, because we need to be able to escape from whatever's chasing us. But we're not Wonder Woman. Well, we are probably, but we're not facing the villains. It could just be that we're having worried thoughts. Even your body doesn't know that you're just having a worried thought. It thinks that something's wrong. A fearful thought, or thinking that you're being attacked by someone. And we often see this in abused women. Relational issues, feeling not happy in your job. They're all things that can actually trigger the amygdala to release this cortisol. Now, we're only supposed to have between one every 24 to 48 hours. That's how our bodies are made, because that's important. But now we're just having this stress response all day long and all night. We wake up in the night and even thinking about things, we're stressing ourselves. And for women, there's a lot of stresses in our life. You know, we have to juggle family, we're working, we're being a good daughter, being everything to everyone, and we often put ourselves last. Our body suffers. And I want to tell you that this is dangerous. If you continue on this path, this is where things can really develop in your body. You see, cortisol is the queen of all other hormones. So it takes precedent because it is a life-saving hormone. But what it's going to do is it's going to suppress all of your other hormones and all of your body functions. So things like your digestive processes. Obviously, you don't need digestion when you're running from a tiger. Your immunity, it lowers your immunity. Your sex hormones. This results in PMS, breast tenderness, heavy painful periods, endometriosis, fibroids, and different other female problems. And it also affects your thyroid. And this is where, you know, we see a lot of women suffering sluggish symptoms like fatigue, brain fog, memory loss, weight gain, constipation, hair loss, and low mood. And then insulin raises your blood sugar so that more fat is being stored. The other problem is we are exposed to over 2 million chemicals every day. Like, that's massive. Our bodies just weren't made to you know, handle those kind of things. And these are endocrine disruptors, and they're causing havoc in our body. They cause this disruption in our body, and many of the chemicals have been linked with developmental, reproductive, neuroimmune, and other problems. So they can increase, what they do, they disrupt organ function by increasing or decreasing production of certain hormones. They actually imitate hormones. Remember what I told you about before? So sometimes tests show up that your hormones are okay, but it's not showing everything that's happening in your body. And they can actually turn one hormone into another, and they can interfere with hormone signaling, promoting premature cell death, competing with essential nutrients, binding to essential hormones, and accumulating in organs that produce hormones. The other big thing that happens a lot is life changes, just normal things like pregnancy that can throw your hormones around. Perimenopause and menopause, now you might not even realize, but perimenopause can start in your early 40s, and then that can continue for quite a while until you actually move into menopause. Medications can interfere. Poor diet, so processed foods, sugar, alcohol, coffee, high glycemic foods. We're even seeing this in children now. Surgery, if you had surgery, it can cause a hormone imbalance. Allergies and inflammation, different reactions to food, being overweight or obese, genetic susceptibility. So it often comes through the generations. So in certain families, you'll see a lot. You might have a sister or a mother or a daughter having similar kind of problems, and then gut issues as well. You see, we're not getting enough nutrients from our food because we're living in this toxic environment, and then people are malnourished. Like, they're actually getting enough food in countries like Australia and America. We're getting enough food, but we're not getting enough nutrients in our diet, and the food just isn't the same. So food is often green harvested, so it's only in the last 24 hours that of the food going the right colour that it actually, all the nutrients go. And so when it's green harvested, it doesn't actually have the nutrients that you think it would. Our soils are depleted, we have our food in cold storage, and then we're trying to help ourselves because we know we've got to do something, but we're taking synthetic vitamins, and only about 3 to 5% of the nutrients in synthetic vitamins is actually absorbed in your body, and you're basically putting in a whole bunch of other chemicals, and so they are definitely not a solution. So let's go into the 7 steps to balancing your hormones. And I'm sorry to say this isn't an easy it is simple, but it's not an overnight thing where you take a pill solution to cover some of the symptoms. We're really going to go into what's going on in your body so you can be well long term. This is the thing, ladies, I want to encourage you, don't be looking for an overnight solution. Sometimes it takes time to balance your hormones. Everyone is different. It's simple, but don't expect it to happen overnight. And that's why I say to everybody, give it at least 90 days. 90 days taking a product every single day, following our other strategies that we give you, and you will find the difference that happens, and you will not want to get off it because you will feel so, so good. So number one, this is vital. You must be reducing your stresses. So I encourage you, write a list of potential stresses and eliminate as much as possible. And I know some things may be hard to eliminate, but you've really got to evaluate your life and say, what's more important? Take this seriously. If you're constantly going into that fight or flight mode, it's very, very hard for your body to function right. So write that out. If it's a job, then consider something else. If it's financial issues, then reduce that mortgage or do something. Take some sort of action to start to reduce that. Nothing is worth your health. Please put a great value on that. We have a lot of strategies in our happiness project that will help you with knowing how to do this and knowing how to do it the right way. And then number 2 is create healthy eating habits. Now, I'm not talking about dieting. I'm not into dieting. I'm not into the crazy fads that are happening. I'm talking about creating some really good eating habits and really getting rid of things that are harming your body. So, one of the big things that you need for your hormones is good, healthy fats. So things like olive oil, coconut oil, avocado, nuts if you're able to, salmon, but not the farmed salmon. You definitely want to make sure it's not farmed. And then lots of green leafy vegetables. And I often say if you can eat a rainbow every day, you're going to be making sure that your body gets those good nutrients. Very important as well to have low GI food. Now, this might sound strange, but those kind of fad diets where you completely cut out carbs are not good for hormones. You want to have a little bit of the good carbs, and we can go more into that. But you don't want to completely cut those out. And then you also want to have good sources of protein in your diet. Organic as much as possible, but, you know, understanding that you can't always have everything. But the main thing is to start to really get out certain foods. So sugar causes havoc to your hormones, and processed oils, so those vegetable oils, white flour, so anything with white flour in it is going to affect your hormones as well. So also listening to your body with certain foods that might cause inflammation. And one of the big things is gluten, and many people have gluten intolerance and they don't even know it. But that might be something that you want to just cut out of your diet at least for 30 days just to see if that's impacting you. The same with dairy. Some people have issues with certain meats, nuts, peas. So find out if you feel funny after a meal, if you feel bloated, generally that's causing inflammation, and it might be time just to reduce that food or take it out. And then you can really see what food is affecting your body. We have more on that on the Happiness Project as well. Now, number 3 is making sure you go into that relaxation mode, because we live in the world. We can't always, avoid stress, but it's very important that you take time every single day to override the stress mode and instigate the relaxation mode. You may say, I don't have time for things like that, but it's really important that you take care of yourself. So whether that's meditation, where there's so many great apps out there, prayer, grounding, getting out in nature, putting your feet on the earth or in the ocean, and that's going to give you that positive charge through your body. Tapping, having a great night routine is really important. Things like lighting a candle, read a book, turn off your phones, have a bath, just get into that relaxation mode, and that's going to really help you. Another benefit is deep breathing. So 6 deep breaths, and that has multiple health benefits, but it also brings in that relaxation mode. And again, we have lots of ideas about that in the Happiness Project. And then self-love. This is so vital, guys. As women, we can often be quite harsh on ourselves, and we look at what we don't like, and we, say things in the mirror, and your body it doesn't know that it just feels like it's being attacked all the time. So this is where it's time to start to give yourself love. And until you feel it, just put your hand on your heart and say, I deeply love and accept myself. And we have some positive affirmations. You can even put those on your phone so they come up just to remind you of good things and things that you can be grateful for and things that you can speak out over yourself. It's amazing the healing benefits that come with that. And there's more on that in the Happiness Project as well. Then the very important thing is start to look at how can you reduce toxins. Now, this can be a little bit overwhelming or hard to understand, and that's why we do have a lot on that in the Happiness Project. But start to think about some of the things that you're exposed to. Now, perfumes, I know this might have, some of you might be, no, I love my perfume. You may need to look at finding more natural alternatives, those toxic skin products that you're putting on your skin, the cleaning products. you know, that our houses are often the most toxic places because of all those things. Then another really important part of it is exercising, getting some sort of movement. You know, that's a big factor, is not to put some sort of movement in your day, and it's going to actually make you feel so much better. And, you know, maybe not overdoing it, because when you're overdoing it, you're flooding your body with cortisol. So marathon running and things like that, if you've got hormone imbalances, best not to do things like that. You know, yoga, Pilates. I've just started Pilates about over a year ago, and it's been the best thing for me. But find something that you love, that brings you joy, and you're going to feel so much better. And then supplementing. Now, this is such an important time to be restoring your nutrients. Your body is needing extra, obviously, because you're having those symptoms. Your adrenal glands actually use up a lot of nutrients, and that's why you're always feeling depleted. And also any stress that uses up a lot of nutrients as well. The other thing, we're not getting enough phytosterols, so we need between 50 to 80 and per day, and in our modern diet we're only getting between 1 to 3. So phytosterols are absolutely important, and this is where our happy pills come in. These are called Plus. We call them happy pills, and they provide herbal and amino acids that support the endocrine system, help your body produce the hormones it needs to stay balanced and functioning optimally. They are not a hormone, they're not a natural. They actually just give your body the raw material so it can produce whatever hormones is needed for the body. It supplies amino acids to help support the endocrine system, supports prostate, bone and colon health, supports the health of the immune and nervous and cardiovascular systems, has one of the highest concentration of natural plant-based phytosterols on the market today. It's formulated with a unique blend of standardized nutrients like those found in wild jam. Absolutely amazing tablets. This is what Erica says. She says, plus they look simple, right? For me, they are nothing short of amazing. For 8 to 9 months, I was having a range of symptoms, including lethargy, moodiness, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, bad PMS, irregular cycles, and not sleeping. I had multiple blood tests and ultrasounds with no answers. Started taking Plus, fast forward 3 weeks, and pretty much all her symptoms were gone, going on 3 months now, and she feels fantastic. And then we have Impact Plus. Now, this is something that really impacted me last year and really helped me. So it has 6 Ayurvedic organic mushroom blend. Now, these are powerful adaptogens. So if you do have any stress, it actually helps process that cortisol. Now, it's actually a workout, a pre-workout and a during and post-workout drink, but there's so much more to it. It's actually an energy drink. So there's vitamin B12. Now, this is vital. All of the vitamins are very, very important for your hormones, and we don't get enough. So the impact of all of these vitamins, and then you've got vitamin B1, which is thiamine. So this is the happiness vitamin, but it's also very important for your thyroid. So this is the vitamin that really supports your thyroid. Vitamin B6 is for the immune system, nerve function, very, very important. Vitamin B3, vitamin D2, so helping the absorption of those minerals. Magnesium, manganese, and calcium and iron. And then we've got the omega-3 fish oil with vitamin D. So this is an ultra pure, high potency and high concentration of EPA and DHA that rivals others on the market. And so it's one of 2 that I know of that goes through this 2-step molecular distillation process, because many fish oils can actually have a lot of toxins in it. And so this doesn't just eliminate the contaminants, it ensures pharmaceutical grade purity. And that's really important. You might go to the supermarket and buy fish oil. Pretty much you're just getting a lot of toxins, rancid fish oil, and it is not good for your health. And the great thing about this is it also has the vitamin D3 in it. And then we have ambrotos. Now this is where it's great for your cellular health. So everything starts with your cells, your hormones, everything starts there. So it's bringing life back into your life, back into balance. Clinically proven to support cellular communication, improve cognitive function, concentration, memory, improve mood and decrease irritability, supports digestive function, supports immune function, promotes gastrointestinal health. And then we've got True Plenish. Now this isn't just a protein powder. This is a plant-based nutritional supplement shake. So this actually is packed with nutrients. And it only works out at $4.90 a meal. And what you get in that is amazing. It costs you a lot of money to get a meal of this quality. So you've got all of your vitamin, minerals, 20 grams of vegan protein, you've got probiotics, omega-3 fatty acids, glyconutrients, 18 essential amino acids, and then you've got the fruits and vegetable blends that are, give you such a boost. And this is a great thing to have as well. So let's look at our packs. So we've got, these are our rebalance packs. So the silver is plus and M pack plus. That's $154 for the month. Now that's going to give you that real boost and feeling good. Then we've got the gold as $199. That's plus MPAC plus and omega-3. And then we've got the diamond. So that's plus MPAC plus omega-3 and ambrotos. And to any of those, you can also add our vegan meal shake, nutritional shake to that. Like I said, for $4.90 a meal, it just helps you. We've got a smoothie recipe book that you can have with lots of recipes just to help you get on track with your eating. And also it's so convenient. Like I had one today, I had one yesterday. It's so easy to know I'm getting the right food for one of my meals, and it makes it so easy. Number 7 is support, is making sure that you get the support you need. And that's why we've created the Happiness Project, which is a body, mind, and soul reset. It's a 30-day program to reset your life. You actually get a workbook that you can go through. You get your positive affirmations ebook, your smoothie recipe ebook, and then 30 days of a mind reset. So you can go through that at your own pace, and 30 days of a body reset. So it's got all of the tips. We've got videos in there on how to reduce your toxins. We've got lovely master classes in there for you. And then you also get your personal coaching and support from whoever has told you about this program. So if all this did was give you more energy, would it be worth it? If all it did was help you feel less stressed, would it be worth it? If all it did was helped you feel happier, would it be worth it? If all it did was helped you be a calmer mum or partner, would it be worth it? The amazing thing is it comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. So there's really nothing to lose and so much to gain for your life. Now you have 2 choices. First option, do nothing and hope something gets better. Second option, make this small investment into your health. Get the support you need and thrive. Get your hormones balanced and come back into feeling like you again. If it works, your life will be changed. If not, ask for your money back and you'll get it. So now I want to encourage you, ladies, it's time to come back to you. It's time to put yourself first and put your health first and get back into feeling like you again. Get your hormones balanced and feel amazing again. Thank you so much for watching this presentation. Make sure you get back to whoever introduced you to this or sent you this information, and they'll help you to get started and help you towards coming back to you again. Good night.